Clapping for her like this. If you see the sales this lady made, the first time I met her, you will work yourself. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, people. Today we are going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. My name is Jennifer from Baltimore. My name is Jennifer from Baltimore. So the topic of today is how to make sales with ease. And also you have to set goals for yourself. And it all starts with your mindset. First of all, you have to tell yourself that, oh, I can do it. And mention about listening to what they want at that particular time. Because if your client knows that you're listening to him or her, then the person has more interest in buying. If a customer comes now, you're marketing a particular product in a particular place, and that's not what the person wants at that time, all you just need to do is advise the person, not try to make the person feel like, oh, he has to or she has to. Make the person have reasons to. Give the person reasons why the person is supposed to buy from you. So that's about listening to your customer, because it actually helps in sales. If they feel understood about what it is they want at that time. So building rapport. So while you're meeting with your client, telling them about your product, don't be too salesy. Try and develop relationship with them, because it's when they know you, when they like you, that's when they patronize you. So don't be about the sales at that time. Sometimes you build relationship over time and they know that, oh, this is what you're into. Then when they have the need to get it at that time, they don't think about any other person aside from you. So building that rapport helps in sales. So develop prospecting strategies. So this developing prospecting strategy is about, prospecting is the process of locating and getting potential clients. So you have to get a strategy. If it's meeting one-on-one, then that's no problem. If you have strength online, then use your online and market your products. Always be consistent. That's another thing in this business. Because if you're developing strategies and you stop along the way and you're not posting what you used to post before, nobody will know that you're still into the business. You have to continue, keep on keeping on. So that's just you exploring all your options. If you want to go through the online route, make sure you explore all social media handles. If you have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, use everything, because you don't know where your client is going to buy from, or where your client is going to see your product to buy from. So explore all options. So practicing closing techniques. So what strategy do you use to close a deal? Sometimes your clients will reach out to you about a particular product or a particular service regarding to real estate. So all you just need to do is plan out your strategy in closing that, and that's by giving your client a good reason to buy from you. There are 1,001 more than a lot of people doing this business, so you have to convince the person why they should buy from you. And in buying from you, you have to ensure that their documents are ready when it's due, and you follow up. Follow up in the sense that, yes, there are a lot of people that might have bought into the property. You're supposed to follow up, send an email to ensure that your client receives contract of sale. That's just all part of it. If you are able to successfully close a deal, that person will refer you to more people, depending on how you handle the person the first time. So all this matters. So the client should be able to feel that you have their best interest at heart and your own needs. So that's just about that for number 7. Then creating urgency. For those of us who are using online to market your product. Try and communicate to your prospects, your clients, how urgent it is. Some of our lands are on promo. Find out these lands are on promo, then let your clients know about it and tell them what they're standing to gain when they get it at that time. So create that sense of urgency in your clients so that they can get your product. So this is also talking about finding out what your client needs. Does the client want in a developed area? Do they want in areas that are not developed? So these are all still part of what you need to find out when trying to close the sale or when trying to make sales easy for you. This to provide a summary. So when you're using this strategy, you can restate the characteristics of your product and advantages it provides to the user by giving the buyer another opportunity to see the advantage of your product. So it's still under giving them a good reason they are buying from you and what they stand to gain. So, you understand? Okay, and then talking about my own experience. When I entered the P1 business, already I was trying to know about the products, where their properties are. Then immediately I joined, I was posting the products that the company had, and then in the week that I marketed that property, the person bought because he needed it at that time. So it's just a matter of whether the person needs it at the time you marketed the person's property. Yes. So, any other questions? Okay.
Yes, I'm asking this question again.
No problem.
How long does it take for a land to be allocated? Maybe after a purchase or after making payments. How long?
Okay, first of all, allocation is usually batch by batch. So when an estate is newly launched, it's best way to start marketing it at that time. Because anyone that buys from like the first set, those are just allocated first. Because if we intend to do allocation that everyone has to come, that means we won't leave the site on time. So it's better for us to do it like that. It's best for us and also for the client, their time. Because most of them are working and have other things doing. So first come, first buy, and then first to be allocated.
Okay.
You wanted to ask.
Any other question? Okay, sir.
Yeah, my question is understanding your products. For instance, you are in Lagos here, and then there is a product in Asaba. Understand this? And then you have a client there, a prospect there, and he wants you to tell him about the products. So how do you do in that instance?
Okay. In an instance where you're not in the state where your client is, and you want to know about the
Product
product,
there, yes.
try and get contact of the MD there. They will explain more to you about the product. But if you can travel, that's also good. But find out the MD, know about the property through the MD. So that's how it works. Because even if you're not in Asaba and your client is in Asaba, they can put an inspection for your client there. If the person is in Asaba and you're in Lagos, you can still close your deal because we have branches almost everywhere. Any other questions, please?
It's not a question actually. I just need to add something to it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for the section. I really learned a lot. So I want to say something. So over the years, being into sales and marketing, I discovered that the key thing in selling is ability to have the mindset of helping people. Sales is all about helping. You want to help someone solve a problem,
Sure.
not necessarily the money,
Sure.
right? Even if we need money. So building relationship is the first thing you look for when you meet a client. So when you meet a